Augustine's Asylum for the Mentally Ill. My producer Tom said good things about you. In your backpack is a flashlight, a voice recorder, an EMF, and a couple of little fun occult things. We'll let you know when to take those out. Ready to pay off some of those college debts and beer debts? Well, of course you are. And when you're ready, enter in through those front doors.
I've heard of open shirt. This is the first time I've ever seen an open chest fashion choice. What's with the massively muscular diagram of a bum? I have no idea. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something called Paranormal Entities. Entities is what I meant to say.
The door was unlocked. It can get a little sticky sometimes. So here's the story behind the St. Augustine's Asylum for the Mentally Ill. It was founded in the 1880s, closed in the 1960s. And a lot of nasty stuff happened here. I mean, this place is only supposed to house around 500 patients, but at its peak, it was around 3,300 patients in here. I mean, the place was, less of a hospital and more of a place where you dropped your problems off and hope they disappeared.
Well, I've got some problems. We could drop off half the games I play in this place and then maybe they disappear. That would make me very happy, wouldn't it? The thing is, I'm not even joking. Right. Okay. Some booze. That might make this recording session slightly less painful.
Hallways patients would convene, and we heard that the patients pre-1920 actually received decent care. Then the war hit, the depression hit, then the budgets all fell apart. The room you stand in once healed 20 patients in need of attention. By the end, 150 patients would pass in this room, naked, starving, attacking each other at random, flaying themselves with metal wires from their beds. Be careful where you step.
Charming. What? What's here?
Alright, this is a good place to start. I want you to take out your voice recorder, and I'll hopefully be able to awaken this place. Okay, spirits of St. Augustine, please reveal your presence to us. Show us that you are in this room. Feel free to interact with anything, or speak to us. Use your words, use your voice, and let us know that you're here.
Alive. A cat wouldn't respond to that.
To know that you're here. Nothing. Alright, let's try that again.
Must we? Kitty aren't. You couldn't even beckon a dog with that level of motivation. Come on then. Oh, right, let's stand over here, because that's going to make all the difference in the world, isn't it?
Alright, let's try this. Ghosts of St. Augustine, please let us know that you are still in this hospital. I give you permission to reveal yourself. I give you permission to come to life. Just give us a sign that you're here. Tell us where you are. Speak to us now into this microphone.
Is this really what...
Alright,
I've never watched like a ghost seeking show. Is this really what goes on in them?
Let's try one more spot.
Oh gosh, mate, it's not gonna work. So what's with this? I give you permission to turn up. Despite the fact that ghosts have been, if you believe in them, invading people's homes and haunting people and murdering people for hundreds of years without any permission whatsoever. I doubt they're going to say, oh no, I shan't haunt you, good sir, you haven't given me permission. It would be such a faux pas for me to, rustle your sheets and shake your bed frame without your explicit written consent. What do they want next? A signed contract?
Ghosts of St. Augustine, you're all a bunch of ghoulish pricks. Show up or piss off.
Finally. See, when you put a bit of motivation, a bit of energy into your voice, they actually might listen to you.
Show up or piss off.
Well, it didn't work the second time. Well, the first time. Though I'm not entirely convinced what I saw.
Alright, wait, looks like we got an investigation. Alright, I want you to go down the morgue hallway, and we're going to continue our investigation in the other gathering area.
Alright, not over there, that's the patient room. It's the morgue, nurses, ministries, HR, human resources, blah 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 blah. Where's the morgue? That looks like the word morgue. Yep, there we are. And the surgical room, that's the student room. You have a wing specifically for crazy students.
Areas you need to visit to fulfill your contract. The e-social area is the first on the list. This is the area where the inmates who are deemed a danger to society would convene. You'll go to this room and perform a summoning ceremony. So walk into the center and we will begin.
Right about here, I'm guessing? No? This isn't the center? I'll get my protractor out and we'll figure out the perfect mathematical center for it, shall we? Or have I not actually reached that room yet? Surely this must be it, right here in the middle. Or do I actually need to get the didgeridoo out myself? I'm not in the mood of getting my didgeridoos out in dirty old hospitals, but never mind, I suppose, you know. That fills a contract.
Entrance to patient cells 200 to 219. We're talking extreme bipolarism, schizophrenia, dementia. Not necessarily dangerous, but it could be a challenge for society. Dang, the door's locked. That sucks.
Yes, it does.
The entrance to the patient cells 220 to 240. This is where they kept the lunatics, the murderers, the sociopaths. The worst of the worst, including Clive the Peeper Johnson. You'd think he would be a pervert with a nickname the Peeper, but the truth is far worse. He was extremely manipulative and very intelligent. He was a murderer and a memer. Most of his victims could never identify him because he managed to convince them to gouge their own eyes out with metal wires and even their own fingernails. He came here due to legal loopholes, and when the facility went off the rails and the doctors stopped caring, he jumped into action. The patients who didn't listen were tortured, and the ones who did wandered around the facility, blind, screaming, and in constant fear. This door's locked too. Let's just start the ceremony.
Oh, right, so when you said start the ceremony, you actually meant rattle a few doorways first, and listen to some exposition. And then we'll get on with the story. Right, I am so glad I don't work on the film set where this producer works, because his stage directions are dreadful.
Spirits inside this asylum, we know that you're here. We release you from your restraints. Come forward and live again. This person is no longer shielded from the realm of the dead. You may be seen, interact, and manipulate him in any way as you see fit.
Nice. It's actually a vaguely good-looking bad guy. I'm a little confused where I've got the candles from. And the satanic symbol. Also, thanks, Mr. Producer, for almost sacrificing me to a crick-in-the-neck demon.
Just stand there. Go check it out.
Alright, I'm talking to the audience. Goodness. Okie dokie. Right, is this the place where they said all the dangerous people were being kept or not? I don't know. Also, is it my imagination or is it a really dumb idea to keep incredibly dangerous people and incredibly not dangerous people literally one hallway away from each other? Because that sounds like an excellent way of getting some murderers to have a small army behind them. But never mind. Small army of vulnerable people. Sounds like a brilliant idea to me. Oh, we can go in here. I see. Most people put a do not disturb sign up, rather than, you know, trying to, like, push me back out with a bed. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. Or floats your bed sheets, I suppose. Oh, well. Righty-ho. What next? I feel like there's a lot of jump scares here and I'm not seeing them. Like they're all just passing me by. Oh, what have we got here? Ah, this is where they kept that crazy Amazon delivery hoarder man. Good for them. Good for them. Anything else? We've got the Joker in here, perhaps? Spooky. Nothing spookier than a battery-powered wheelchair. You heard of electric bicycles, but now we've got electric wheelchairs as well. Of course we have. Any more? Ah, yes. One last one. Hi, madam. I apologise. I seem to have walked in on you during a bum-scratching session, and for that I sincerely extend my regrets. Come here. Give us a smooch. Oh. Wow. She started off just looking, really happy. Thank you for stopping that.
Get the hell out of there. Just go to the front door and get out.
But I liked her. She was nice. She smiled at me. More than most women do. Understandably so, but still. Yeah. Really nicely animated face, actually. She actually had a really sort of, you know, sort of like her face had been ripped open. Animated a lot better than you normally see in these sorts of things.
Alright, get out of this hallway and take your second right.
Second right? So not that right, but this one, right? Or left, I don't know. Does it say exit?
Damn it. Oh,
Entrance.
okay, there's a staircase. Take the staircase up to the second floor, and you should be next to a fire escape. You should be able to get out that way. So go up the staircase.
What staircase? Not seeing the staircase. Oh, here we are, right. Sorry, I feel like, you know, I should be sort of scared and sort of rushing about and trying to run away and things, so I have a sprint. No, I don't. I don't know why. I just feel very calm for some bizarre reason. Oh, goodness. Brenda and her freaky wallpaper have graduated to Brenda and her freaky wooden posts. Anyway, what's with this being made of wood and everything else being made of metal? Bit bizarre, but never mind. East social area, pharmacy, patient rooms, and fire escape. Oh dear. Well, what are we going to do now, Mr. Producer? Ah, I see. My producer has abandoned me for being annoying.
Okay, we need to... Let's go get something to pry this door open. Go back downstairs. I bet you there was something downstairs we could probably use.
Okay, so we're on a quest for a crowbar. Hang on a minute. This wasn't it before, was it? Hang on a minute. You can't fool me. I'm not an idiot.
That staircase wasn't there before. This place doesn't even have a basement. What is going on? Alright, just... I don't think you got any other choice. I think you gotta make your way downstairs.
Down into the bowels. You can hear something. I'm not quite sure what it is. There might be crying, might be footsteps. Difficult to tell. I'm a little confused about how this producer, stage directing, giving man is able to see what's going on. Am I like some sort of robot, and he's able to stream the view from my eyes? I don't know. But anyway, this game didn't start out very promising, but it's actually built itself up a little bit better than I was expecting it to, so I kind of regret making fun of it now. But never mind. It wouldn't be I don't like to quote myself, but is that your intestines hanging down, or are you just pleased to see me? I've got honestly no idea what that is. Oh well, whatever it is, it seems to be having a nice time. And of that, I am happy. It's always good to know people are having a nice time. Any crowbars around? Anybody have a crowbar I could borrow? Or a bludgeoning stick? Or anything else for that matter? Oh, you people must have something or other. You seem like resourceful folks. We've certainly got a lot of crayons hanging around. Able to write all that stuff on the walls and give me so many directions. Okay, well it doesn't seem like any of these are open, so unless I've missed something somewhere. But I didn't shut this behind me. So this has changed a little bit. Alright then, a little bit more subtle than I was expecting. Not complaining about that at all. Which way should I go? I'm going to go this way for no good reason whatsoever. Nope, nothing on this side. Let's try again on the left. Also, this seems an awful lot less like a mental institute and an awful lot more like a prison. Whoa! Well done. Well done, game. You actually got me with that one. Despite the fact that it was a relatively simple jump scare, you got the timing about right and the sound design good. Well done. What I think is also good is because we'd already seen him behind the wall, or like through the little gap in the door as it were, that meant that when my brain saw it, in that instant of a second, it recognised it as something associated with this place and something that I should be concerned about. Rather than me looking at it and spending that first moment thinking, I don't know what this is. Would you stop doing that? It does it very subtly as well, which I approve of. But, yeah. As jump scares go, that was a better one than normal. Ah, there we are. I was wondering how I was going to trigger that. No eyes. Don't see. Don't see anything. Well, then you won't see me, will you? Which is a good thing, because I'm not particularly pretty to look at. There's something dripping. Something to do with this pipe? I'm not going to interact with these doors from the far side. Don't see. Turn like turn my flashlight off or something? Well, F and T aren't doing anything, so I don't think I can turn my light off. Hello? Oh! How long have you been up there? Mate. Oh dearie me. I'm not doing very well on the whole not getting spooked front, am I? Hello again. Oh, dearie me. I'm back here again, am I? Ah, righty-ho. Righty-ho. Let's see if we can find this crowbar. Or a phone. Or some eyeballs. I don't think those will be useful for getting a door open, but I suppose we could give it a try.
Alright, confession time. It's about the eyes. I kind of had this from you. There's an urban legend, and I repeat, it's an urban legend about the peeper, Clive Johnson. You see, there was a patient who suffered from dementia and swore that Clive was more than just a mere man, and he would kind of haunt this patient all throughout the day. You know, rampant hallucinations that progressively got worse, but at night he never saw the peeper. Then he discovered that if he closed his eyes, he could escape Clive, but whenever he opened them, Clive would be there, waiting for him, and getting closer and closer. Eventually, the patient used a fork, and he blinded himself. And while he was soaked in his blood from his sockets, he screamed to the entire hospital that he was free, he was safe. And a week later, 2 more patients charged Clive with stalking them, even though he was confined solitary. I mean, it's crazy. They took their eyesight, too. His pattern didn't stop. I thought it was BS, but based on what we've seen tonight, I'll pretty much believe anything. So, try to get the hell out of there, and if it gets too intense, try to shut your eyes.
Are we going to introduce a gameplay mechanic, or are we just going to have a sort of a cinematic where I shut me jeepers creepers? I don't know, but this game is doing something very interesting, which is, instead of having lots of notes which give you the exposition and the story and the history, which is what a normal game would do.
Broke. I can't use that anymore.
You're very thin. You've got immensely narrow shoulders and hips. Well done, mate. Well done, well done. Do share your secret with the world. It's been at least 5 minutes since a new diet came out, so it's about time we had another one, I think. Yeah, most games would do this through notes, but this game's doing it through reading, which is a new one. There's something there. I can't see what it is, though. It's a bit dark. Could somebody get me some replacement batteries for my light? Do I have a sprint? No, I still don't have a sprint. I have more dead bodies, though. That's nice. I swear... Is that somebody attacking me or not? Okay, we're changing up the environment a little bit. Oh, hello. Lots more of you. Never mind the quintuplets. They're like 50 million uplets. I feel like if you're going to have like a long corridor with this kind of like sound design and this sort of run from Mr. Stage directions, you kind of need a sprint button. But, oh no, it's locked. And there's a box? Oh.
You got a choice. Either he gets you, or you're gonna have to cut him out.
Yeah. I ain't doing that. My eyes are too pretty. To be honest with you, my eyes are the only bit of me that, you know, isn't actually slightly completely and utterly ruined. So, bring it in. Bring it in, mate.
Make your decision now. What's it gonna be?
I've made my decision. I'm not doing it. Besides, you can't gouge them out with that. You'd just have to cut them up into little pieces.
That was the most disturbing, terrifying, and greatest paranormal footage that has ever been taken in the history of television. Oh my god, Tom, we're going to win an Emmy. We might be on talk shows, paranormal entities, movies, spin-offs, freaking coffee mugs, and kid shows. Holy crap, oh my god. Oh,
Might even get a Funko Pop.
Him? I'm not going in there. Are you gonna go in there? I'm not going in there. Hell no. I mean, we don't even know where he is in that hospital. The camera's black. He's not responding. I don't see anything. Do you? No. Get out of here. And, anyways, another crazy thing about this, he needs to collect his money, too. And I don't think he's gonna be coming here anytime soon. So we basically got all this footage for free, dude. Let's just start the man up. Let's get the hell on out of here. We've been in here for, I don't know, a couple hours, just a little bit too long. I'm a little sore. I need to stretch out. And my very wealthy friend, you are starting to stink. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear that?
Oh no, I think Mr. Marketing is gonna die. Spoiler alert. Oh yeah, you're supposed to say that before, aren't you?
That was outside the truck. That was outside the truck, right? So, listen. Shh.
I see you now.
It's not difficult, really. Yeah, it's not difficult. All you need is like an internet connection to see me, but never mind. Thank you for playing. Oh, you made this in 10 days? Wow. Wow. That genuinely surprises me. Because all the enemies seem to be unique. I've never seen those models anywhere before. And, yeah. That was actually really impressive, particularly since it came out in such a small number of days. I'm actually going to do something I never thought I'd ever do, and that's actually come back to the desktop myself, just because on the menu screen it plays that really loud violin, which is why I didn't at the beginning of the video read you that little bit of exposition. It basically just says, well, I mean, you could have paused it and read it if you wanted to, but it basically just says, you're Cliff, and you're a cameraman, and you're being sent into a hospital. Basically exactly what it said at the beginning, so it didn't seem that important. But yeah, it just plays a really loud, really screechy violin. So I just wanted to kind of, not subject your luggols to that. But anyway, yeah, that was really impressive. I think, I'm not quite sure about the over-reliance on the sort of the girl in the dress with the dark hair. She had a very nice model, and the way that her face was animated was done excellently. But yeah, given how much she appeared, maybe either she could have appeared a tiny bit less, or maybe she could have been like, reskinned a little bit, so that when multiple of her was appearing at the same time, she looked a little bit different. But then again, they did sort of angle her and pose her in different ways to make, add a little bit of variety there, which was excellent. And there was, I think, 3 different monsters in the end, which is, 2 more than you get. Well, sometimes it's 3 more than you get in a lot of little games like this. But yeah, that was genuinely really impressive. I really enjoyed that. That was Paranormal Entities. We tried playing him in dark environment when we played Hive, mate. It didn't go well.
And the frogs and the owls and the flies on wings seem possessed of a solemn fright. They are all of them asking the self-same thing. What's the matter with the moon tonight?
Okay. Between 1997 and 1998, Building 71 at the university in the south of Brazil was closed after allegations of a gas leak. However, during this period, on several occasions, suspicious activities were detected from within the buildings. An employee whose identity was not disclosed decided to investigate and record the origin of such activities. The man ended up being considered missing by the police, but portions of the recording are now being released to the public. Yes, gas leaks, those things that you have allegations of, as opposed to evidence, like, I think there's a gas leak in here, not, oh no, that pipe's leaking gas. It definitely is. Seriously, HR, honestly it is. Really. Gideon. Let's not even go there. Let's just say that the beginning of this game had nice music that I had to cut out due to copyright gubbins. Okay, right, how do I get out of here? What? Zoom with right mouse button. Oh yes, this is the school. This is the school we're going to investigate today. I don't know. How do these urban explorers start their videos? I don't know. I've never watched any. What? Interact with left mouse button. Open glove box. Okay, let's get the lights. Yes, well, we need in this. Use the light with F. Yes, there we are. Marvellous. Good stuff. Can I leave now? Yes, indeed I can. Okay. So I'm fully prepared. I'm now going to sneak inside through a window. Okay, that's a bit sneaky, but hey ho. Right. Question. Why are none of these plugged in? But never mind. Plugs seem to be something that are in short supply in indie horror games. Right, anything on the television? No? Nothing? No good TV programs on in the middle of the night. Well, we learned something today. What do we have written on the board? This is... I'm pretty sure this is actual programming, which explains why I don't understand a word of it. But, okay, I wasn't expecting like legitimate programming. But given that every video game is written by somebody that does vaguely understand programming, I probably shouldn't have been surprised. Okay. That is locked, and this doesn't respond to my advances, so I suppose we'll just have to trot on. What fascinating information do we have here? Windows 97. Yeah, because really pointing at a Z there instead of an S and reversing this image, that's going to save you from the copyright lawyers. Honest. Mind you, it's free publicity, so probably Microsoft wouldn't care. Why would they care? You can get their products for free anyway if you're willing to live with watermark, which of course nobody is. But hey, we do it all the same. Okay, right. What have we got in here in this little sneaky cupboard? In this cupboard of sneakiness. Oh wait, no, it's not a cupboard of sneakiness, it's a cupboard of smelliness. What's this? Have you seen the moon? Yes, it's gone missing. Hang on, why is there a picture of the Earth instead of the moon? Have you seen my cat? Here's a picture of my neighbour's ostrich. Yes, these two things have nothing to do with each other, but we thought we'd stick them on the same poster just in case. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. Let's see, what else are we going to have? We're going to have a... Oh, I wanted to see another missing poster inside there. I wanted to see a poster saying, Have you seen Saudi Arabia? And there's just a picture of a porcupine. Nothing important in there. Why were there beds in here? This doesn't make any sense. What? Remember why you're here. December 17th, 1997. Marcelo. Unsurprisingly, Daniel irritates us a bit. He understands well his privileges of being related to Claudia and takes advantage of them to pursue the ascension. But I ask you the simple fact that he is not a chosen one. And this is a fact. It is not enough to remove him from the group. We were never on the same page in regards to letting ordinary people join us, and you know I'm against it. I know Claudia would agree with me, at least on this matter, if she was still around. To make matters worse, Daniel seems to be talking to outsiders about our plans, and before you ask me, no, he is not willing to participate in the initiation. Weak as he is, it was to be expected. Sincerely, I can't make that name out. Dave? I don't know. I'm guessing. It sounds more like a cult than a school. They've got like boxes of food and stuff, which implies that maybe they were under siege or something. What have we got in here? Room 200. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. Okay, right. You can't spook me with that. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to spook me, because I always lie in bed at night, and I get scared very easily when I'm asleep. So it's very easy to scare me if you get up early in the morning. Right, what do we got in here? Some food. No surprises there then. Yes, and these little cookers and things. Really does seem like they weren't willing to go outside. Something was under siege, maybe. Building 71 closed under allegations of gas leak. Yes, how bizarre. I'm getting a big cult vibe off of this. Nothing in here. We can't go this way either. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can find out what that means. Oh. Weird, okay. Is that what they meant when they said pieces of the footage? Is that how they're going to explain, like, the transitions? That'd be a really cool way of doing it, you know, like some of this footage has been lost, for example. That's why there was jump cuts, honest. It's not because I said something that I then immediately regretted saying, so I decided to cut it out to cover myself. Okay, it seems like all these doors are shut. Is the bathroom still open? No, this is now locked. And there's no door here. But then it doesn't seem like we're on the ground floor, so that would probably make sense. Welcome, students. Here's to another great semester. It probably won't be if you've got scissors flying around like that. You'll take somebody's eye out. Honestly, you're a teacher. You'd think you'd know better. Oh, good. We do get to find another missing person poster. on this missing astrological phenomenon poster. What is it this time? Just the moon again. Mind you, that poster is such a wonderful classic that why would anybody want anything else? Right, oh yes, this is open now. Oh, this is the indoctrination room where they strap people to the chair and force them to watch things. Let's turn that back on. Can I run like a tape or something? I heard something. Like a couple of chords of a song or something. No? Right then, fair enough. Oh, this blood and rope. Oh, they literally were tying people to chairs and indoctrinating them. I made that as a joke. I wasn't making an observation or anything, as you can probably tell from how unobservant I am. Okay, right, now that I've smacked myself in the face with the door, let's head on a little further. What does this say? I laughed when I heard what they said, but after I first saw it with my own eyes, what is that noise? I really felt my eyes attached to it. Right, okay. So when you say you saw it with your own eyes, you didn't mean you saw it via your eyes, you mean you literally saw it with your eyes. Like somebody with your friend. Right. What was it that stole your eyes? And what did you see out of after it stolen your eyes? Anyway. I felt like I was floating. Claudia said it something like I was really being pulled by it. Well, lucky you for getting pulled. Some of us aren't so fortunate. Oh, goody. What was I talking about with the cult? Oh, whoop-de-doo. Do I get to be the sacrifice? I'm amazed you haven't run away yet. Oh, hang on a minute. These are just cardboard cuttings. Oh, they're not. They are three-dimensional, but they seem like they're just sort of coat rags. Very well cut coat rags, aren't they? Very trim. Good for you. Body health is important or something. I'm just gonna leave, frankly. I feel like I'm not very welcome here. I'm just gonna leave. Right, okay. Oh, am I going up onto different floors? That would explain why I didn't see that we welcome students thing before. That would explain it. Giddy God. Who ordered this couch? And what kind of a monster actually built it? What kind of a monster charged somebody money for a green paisley couch with red armrests? Why would you traumatize your children with something like that? Ugh, goodness sake. I'll never understand you people. Right, never mind any of that. Now that we've experienced Coat Rack Monthly Book Club, let's see what we've got in these two rooms. What do we have here? Can I turn my light off? Oh, that makes it a lot easier to read. There we are. Right, September 2nd, 1967. Oh, this was a long time before. I wish the things I heard were a lie, but it seems they are not. I am too old to put up with things like this. Roberto, I didn't leave you in charge of the congregation for you to take absurd actions. Initiation ritual? It sounds like you're trying to turn this into a business to take people's money, and worse yet, use the situation to feed the cravings of your sick mind. Isn't that the entire purpose of every cult? Please remember the beauty behind Ascension and why we started this congregation. Sacrifices were never a part of it. I see, so it seems like Claudia had, well, had some semblance of sense. Certainly seemed to be slightly less extreme than some of the other folks, but certainly seems to be the originator of it. But that was back in 1967, so this has been going on for like a good 30 years or so. What have we got here? Can I crouch a little bit? Yes, I can. That doesn't make it a lot easier to read, though. Lewis has asked me to send you a letter, as you won't be back for a few more weeks. It's getting difficult to keep an eye on the offered ones. One of them came close to escaping last night when the stairs weren't being watched, and that got me thinking. This week we'll be piling up some of the classroom tables on the stairs, ensuring the only viable way to get out is by using the elevator, or alternatively by climbing over it. Who are these offered ones? Are they just like aged invalids that can't walk or something? Ensuring the only way out is by using the elevator. I think that way we can ensure that no one runs away. I would like to know your opinion. Sincerely, Pedro. Good for him. Any more lovely television to be watching? Kids, I think I can probably guess which television program they were watching if it was so terrible it made them literally bleed out of their eyes. Most reality TV would probably do that to you. And another open window. Oh! Have you seen the moon? I have now. I can't move. Is it getting bigger? I'm not going mad. That's growing, isn't it? Is it? No, it is. It's definitely growing. Oh, I can move. Oh, it's fine now. Oh. Okay. Cool. I would never claim to understand something like this, but these are the sorts of times I understand it even less than normal. Do I shut this thing off? Do I watch something? No. Do I just go back in here? Do I? Right. Oh, they've blocked the door. Oh, so is this trying to tell me that the only thing I can do is look at the moon? Oh no, the moon hasn't gone. It's just right there. Who's fiddling with a lock? Don't be fiddling. Kind sir, just leave that to the professionals. Thank you very much. This is different. No, this is the same as before. Can I move this? What opens? No, I can just knock on the door, despite the fact that I can't reach it. But whatever. Oh no, there's somebody else knocked on the door. Can I like open the wardrobe, perhaps? No, it seems to be locked. Is there a key somewhere? I know I'm looking for one. Would you calm down, person? Not seeing a key though. Doesn't seem like I'm having the psychedelic effect previously of staring at the moon, so perhaps something is going to happen, perhaps not. Oh, it's not over. Right done. 4 hours later, we got back here. After 4 hours of indoctrination and knee gluing, judging from how slow my movement speed is, they finally gave me back my camera and let me carry on my journey to the school. Oh, I think this is the nice music from the beginning again, but this time I'm not going to be able to cut it out, which means I might as well leave it in at the beginning as well. So that, just, you know, 2 copyright strikes are no worse than 1. Kindly, whoosh, well, look at the moon, alright then. If it makes the copyright go away, then... Thank you. Kindly shut up and thank you. Is this the moon? Is there another one you want me to look at? Where's the moon? I can't see it. It's behind the curtains. Surely isn't that one on the poster, is it? Was there another door that I could have opened on the other side of the corridor? Or not? No, this seems to be locked. Okay, it must be this one then. It must be this one in the picture. I like the visual effects. They're working quite well. Normally visual effects for like a VHS film, things like that are very poor, but this one's pretty good. Okay, maybe there was a window somewhere that I could have looked out in order to see the moon, because I can't see the moon anywhere other than that poster, and staring at it isn't getting me anywhere, so can I go in either of these doors? No, these doors don't seem to open either. Must be a moon somewhere that I can see, surely. here, through the open door with all the mystical red light. Oh, here's the moon after all that searching. You moon hoarders. Oh dear, I've dropped it again. Me and me butterfingers. Oh dear, what horrible debaucherization is going to happen to me in here? Oh, that's that. What? Participate in my survey and help my research? Okay. I guess we can do that as like a little last thing to do. Obviously this isn't going to show up because I have to do slightly different slightly different recording setup. Instead of just doing the screen, it does it just records the game instead, which means I can't actually show you the questionnaire, but that's good because it's got my email address on it, so pretty good that it's not doing that, as that would be a pain in the butt. So I should just read you what it says. This is a gameplay review of the game Building 71, which you have just played. This game was produced for an undergraduate thesis and was supervised by my professor. The objective of the questionnaire is to relate your reaction as a player to each of the elements studied in previous stages of work. Therefore, I ask you to answer all of the questions sincerely. Huh. Okay. Okay, we've got some basic biographical stuff like gender and age. How often do you play games? Do you consider storytelling to be an important element of your gaming experience? Shouldn't those be two separate questions? But never mind. Is storytelling important? Yes. I mean, a game can have no story and still be good, and now the screen has gone black, which is going to give you something to look at. I tell you what, I shall splice in a picture of a cat. There we are. Much better. Now you actually have something interesting to look at instead of my frickin' face. Yes, storytelling is an important part, but you know, it's not make or break. Do you like horror? If I didn't, the entire channel would be something of a lie. But yes, of course I like horror. Are you familiar with the location the game takes place? Yes, I have been to or know of Building 71. Oh, it's a real place. Huh. Cool, I didn't know that. Oh, cool, I mean, I'd like to go and visit it. You know, it's probably like a million miles away, but I'd like to go and visit it. If so, do you believe this familiarity has contributed to your experience of the game? Well, my answer to the question was no, so I can't answer that one. From the options below, check the one which best describes how you felt during the experience. Uncomfortable, disturbed, anxious, tense, alert, afraid, scared, and none of the above. Well, I am something of a veteran of horror, so I don't really feel any of this. I don't know, a little bit tense, yes. I think that'd probably be the best word, because I was waiting for the jump scare, which never came. According to the options you checked above, which elements are present in game contributed to your feelings? The songs and the sounds and the sound effects, the storyline, the level design, the first-person perspective, the minimalist interface, the tutorial in the car. How is the tutorial going to make you feel tense? I would say, yes, the perspective and the sound were, and the lighting, yes, were probably relevant to my feelings. Why am I doing this? You came here to watch the game, not listen to me give you an audiobook of a form. This is the kind of unique entertainment you can only get on my channel. Who am I kidding? There's probably already a channel, there's probably 100 channels that've got like 50 billion people watching them, and all they do is fill in forms. Very bizarrely popular one of those things. That's how the YouTube works these days. From the options below, check the one that described how you felt during the experience. Lost, disoriented, calm, angry, impatient, bored, or indifferent. No, I wouldn't say I feel any of those. According to the options you checked above, which elements contributed to your feelings? I didn't check the previous answer because I didn't feel bored, angry, impatient, or disoriented. I felt quite confident with the game. Goodness, this is quite a long... This is quite a long survey. This is quite a long survey. Right, okay, so, yeah. I wasn't expecting a survey, but, yep, okay, finally I got to bang on about game design for no particularly good reason, and everybody's probably tuned things out. Anyway, I hope you like looking at the picture of the cat. I've changed it for a different picture of a cat now, a different cat entirely, even. Anyway, that was Building 71. I'd be interested to know what it actually is. If any of you have heard of it, maybe it's like a creepypasta or like an actual historical event or something, then yes, please do let me know, because I'd be very interested to learn a little bit more about that. But anyway, that was that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.